Hi, I'm Avery Davidson.
And I'm Kristen Oaks-White. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. Louisiana's domestic shrimp industry is in trouble. Every day it seems like another shrimper goes out of business.
Despite recent protections for the industry, prices for shrimp remain low and inputs stubbornly high. This week, TWILA's Neil Melancon travels to Dulac, where Louisiana shrimpers are struggling to survive.
Dulac has always been a place for seafood. Shrimp Kingdom here on Shrimpers Row is one of the places where these boats can come in for supplies and to sell their product. Tracey Trahan is the co-owner with his wife and is a fourth-generation shrimper himself who isn't seeing good things with all he surveys.
We've seen some all-time lows with pricing, and it's hard to overcome it. We're losing numerous amount of fishermen. So it's as a shrimp broker in an unloading dock, it's making it very difficult to continue doing it.
The loss of fishermen is having a tangible effect. Trahan says his dock has lost tonnage because of the loss of shrimpers and expects to lose more.
Last year, we had over a £1 million reduction. Started out by $500,000, then $1 million, and this year I'm sure it'll be $1 million plus. Loss in poundage because of the reduction in fishermen.
That loss of fishermen is a loss of jobs. Even when they stay in business, crews are getting reduced. Trahan says this boat behind him usually takes 4 out, but now it's down to 1 or 2, making it harder and less safe on them. As a shrimp broker, Trahan has tried to keep fishermen in business, but he says he's caught between them and the major distributors.
The processing side of it has to drop the prices. It forces the dock buyers to work at a cheaper price, and it's unsustainable. You know, once you fall under a certain amount, you can't really overcome all the insurances and all the expenses. All you're doing is working to pay for your equipment.
Trahan had hoped to see some change this year. Recent tariffs on overseas shrimp were celebrated by the shrimping industry, but Trahan says they aren't working right now.
The tariffs, it looked like it was gonna do us some good. We started off before the opening the May brown shrimp season, May 8th. It looked like it was gonna be promising, but it dropped 30 cents after the opening, and it was just too much.
Trahan doesn't shrimp anymore. Multiple injuries have sidelined his career. His son is picked up as the 5th generation, but Trahan is worried about the entire industry. He's proud of his shrimping tradition and wants to see it continue, not just for his family, but for everyone who eats fresh Gulf seafood.
One of the other challenges that we have, they tend to use our heritage in our the boats, and they false represent their imported product using, you know, boats and golf. It's mislabeled, you know.
This is why it's so important to ask before you eat when it comes to Louisiana seafood. The men and women working these boats behind me are bringing in the shrimp from the Gulf to ice to your plate without any additives or preservatives. Without some intervention for our domestic shrimping industry, you might not know where your shrimp comes from or what's in it. Reporting from Dulac, Louisiana, I'm Neil Melancon.
Louisiana's inshore season for brown shrimp lasts through June, while the fall white shrimp season is from August to December.